What's going on, everybody? Thursday night showdown. Week 3, we get it kicked off tonight with the Steelers and the Browns. But first, before we get into that, I'm sure you guys saw the announcement on our Twitter page, but support for Red Zone DFS is now brought to you by Manscaped. This is a fantastic thing for us. It's another step in the direction of continuing to provide you guys more content without having to charge anybody for content, because that's really not what we believe in. We try to point people to the plays that we're playing and the theory behind how we get to those plays. At no point, we really believe that a lot of this information should just be free. That's why we want to start doing a little bit more. We actively went out and looked for some sponsors. So Manscaped has decided to support us. So please support us by supporting Manscaped. Manscaped is the best in men's below the waist grooming. Their products are precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Like that. Manscaped's performance package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. You got to check this out. Join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free shipping worldwide with our exclusive code ZONE20. On the screen right now, you go to manscaped.com, whatever you purchase, you type in ZONE20, you're going to get 20% off and you're going to get free shipping worldwide. If that's correct, and 6 million men worldwide have supported this, that's about 12 million balls by my estimation. We, over and over, we've looked for different options to keep ourselves groomed. Sure, in college, we went to the discount store to buy a cheap pair of trimmers and you cut yourself. And it's like, how am I ever going to fix this, right? Some of you might have used a razor. It's not great. We've all cut ourselves down there, and it is a pain in the ass. Guys and gals, this works for both of them. So look, we decided to partner with Manscaped because, look, we use the product. The Performance Package 4.0 arrived about a week and a half ago. I can't believe what a game changer it is. In the package, you get the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You get the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer. You get the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. I'm going through travel bags constantly as I travel a lot for work. This is a nice one. First off, like I mentioned, the reason why Manscaped was created, the Lawnmower 4.0. Trimmer is the future of grooming. Dare I say the best ball trimmer ever, best one I've ever used. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin safe technology. Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has an LED spotlight that you need to have the most precision shave that you can get with it. Because the trimmer is waterproof, you can say goodbye to the mess on the bathroom floor and really score points with your significant other. Take this bad boy into the shower with you. You thought that was good, but you want to take your grooming game even further to the next level? The Performance Package 4.0 includes the Weed Whacker nose and ear trimmer. The Weed Whacker is waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which reduces nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate nose holes. Their Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0. The Manscaped Boxer and the Shed Travel Bag both bring you comfort to another level. The Boxers are fantastic. So again, guys, enough thinking about it. Go check it out. It's a worthy investment. You're investing into yourself and investing into your personal hygiene. That's never a bad thing. You get 20% off and free shipping with the code ZONE20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And use the code ZONE20 to unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. All right, let's get into it. Thursday night. Maybe not the sexiest game in the world, but it's the one we have to deal with. And look, we can always try and find some sort of advantage in the showdown slates. Here, based on the inputs that I have put in to my own model on to runthesims.com, I'm showing some very interesting things showing up. Number one is that Jacoby Brissett looks like the best optimal leverage of the whole slate. Now, that's pretty disgusting. I understand. Nick Chubb, he's going to be very highly owned. He scored 3 touchdowns last week. Do not expect to get Nick Chubb at a discount, okay? But if you are going to play Nick Chubb, I think you just have to slam and play him in the captain spot because so many people, 55 to I would say up to about 65, 70% in certain tournaments are going to be playing Nick Chubb. Now, he's $12,000, so that does make it difficult, which is why I would lean toward playing him in the captain slot even more. I'm not fading Nick Chubb tonight, but I think there's other places that we can go in this game to get different. And look, if Nick Chubb scores 3 touchdowns again and beats us, then he does. But that's something that's typically with variance in the way that things go. Guys aren't going to score 3 touchdowns every single week. And the Steelers, with a seasoned coach in Mike Tomlin, is going to set up everything to try and make Jacoby Brissett beat them. Okay. Mitch Trubisky is also showing up like a good captain value. Again, disgusting, not great, not good. Najee Harris, kind of in the same boat as Nick Chubb, going to be pretty highly owned in the captain spot, but isn't showing up a whole bunch in the optimals. 2 guys I really, really like for paying up options at the skill position is going to be Deontay Johnson and Amari Cooper at 92 and 9,400 respectively. I think you can play either one of these guys in the captain spot, and I think it's going to be a nice opportunity to do that. Looking where we're going to find value, there's not a lot of value tonight, guys, which is why you're going to have to play some of these mid-range players. And I think that the kicker position is something that I'm really into tonight. I've always been into playing kickers on the showdown slate. I think it's a great spot for points, and especially in a game like this. Cade York and both Chris Boswell are looking like pretty good values. Under 30% owned for guys that can produce 8 to 12 points in a game, much more than certain other guys are going to be priced higher than them can probably produce. I think it's a pretty good thing to attack. I do like the pricing at Donovan Peoples-Jones, but look, I don't think that the Browns are going to throw the ball a whole bunch. But if you wanted to play a cheap, mid-tier wide receiver, he would be my pick. George Pickens for the Steelers, you get a little bit of a discount savings, but look, that is a real boomer bust play. He could go for 0. He could go for 25. It's very, very difficult to predict, but I'm going to have some George Pickens exposure. As far as mid-range, you've got David Njoku and Harrison Bryant priced pretty similarly together. I will have 0% Harrison Bryant, and I will have quite a bit of David Njoku. I think that, outside of Amari Cooper, he is the receiving asset to have in the wide receiver core. I really like his game. He's getting more and more targets. And if the Browns do fall behind, they're going to have to throw a little bit. Obviously Kareem Hunt will likely be a beneficiary to that, but you have to think that that Njoku is as well. I also like playing Njoku over Freiermuth. Look, nothing against Freiermuth tonight. With the minimal amount of value that we have on the slate, I just think that $7,000 is a little bit too expensive to pay for Freiermuth tonight, and he's going to be quite high owned. So he's somebody that I can get away from and feel pretty good about doing so. Jaylen Warren is going to be your dart throw at running back. It's not an optimal play. It's maybe Najee Harris nicks up his foot in a large field GPP or like a single entry. I really like, maybe going to one share of that. Other than that, man, it gets really gross down here. We've got, Gunnar Olszewski at 800, Demetric Felton, Jerome Ford, maybe. He returns kickoffs. I think you're going to really have to concentrate on the mid game. And I think just looking at some of the builds, a lot of the builds are probably, I think, in order for you to try and take down a showdown tournament. Gonna have to be 4 on one side, 2 on the other team, or like a 1-5 situation as well. So again, guys that I really like, it's gonna be really gross, guys, but Trubisky or Mitch, whichever one you want to pick. Brissett is showing up. I'm sorry, Jacoby Brissett or Mitch. Which either one you want to pick? I think they're cheap enough where we can get probably both quarterbacks in the lineup here. And if you play one of them at captain, do that. I think Kareem Hunt is a nice pivot off of a lot of the chalk. But look, guys, it's going to be a tough one. You're going to have to make some decisions. Like I said, I really like the Deontay Johnson and Amari Cooper at the lower end of the 9 range. I think those guys are both going to have good games. I was pounding the drum week 1 for Amari Cooper. It didn't happen, but it happened last week. Exactly like I said, that anytime they get into heavy passing situations, he's going to see 10 to 14 targets a game, and he is going to be the main focal point of their passing attack, right? And if he puts up another monster game like he did last week, we could really be in business on this showdown slate. I'm going to be fading Freiermuth. I'm also going to be fading Harrison Bryant tonight, and both defenses. Defense typically with showdown, I don't love it. I would much rather just play a kicker. I think a kicker can at least has the opportunity to get me 12 to 15 points. That's a lot of points for a defense. Unless you get a pick 6 or something like that. I mean, 15 to 22 points is an astronomical amount for a defense. Kickers get there to those point totals more often than a defense will. I just don't like also losing points when scores happen. That's tough at the end. If there's a garbage time situation and your team gives up a cheapie, then you're losing points at that point. I don't like that. You can take the other guy who you didn't have getting a touchdown, but if they're getting a touchdown and you're losing a few points, it's going to drop you a significant amount of money sometimes during the closing stages of the game. Njoku, Brissett, Trubisky, Hunt, Deontay Johnson, and Amari Cooper, and both the kickers are going to be the guys that are going to make up the majority of my lineups. Again, guys, go check out manscaped.com. You're supporting us directly when you do it. It really means a lot to us, and we really appreciate all the support that we've got to get to this point. Let's take it even further. Check out manscaped.com. Zone 20. You put in on the checkout screen to get your 20% off and free shipping anywhere in the world. Good luck on tonight's showdown. Peace.